Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. We are, as expected, gonna do the Byleth Paralogue, which apparently is in the Sacred Tomb. It's pretty silly that you unlock these right away. I don't really understand the reasoning behind that.
What is that? In the back there. Is that a throne?
This resembles the Holy Tomb. That's a place from my world.
What is the Holy Tomb?
It's where the goddess Sothis sleeps. For the Church of Seiros, this is the holiest place of all. To ensure the safety of the tomb, a monastery was built atop it.
Okay, so why is it here?
Only a very few know the legend of Saint Seiros in the Holy Tomb. Saint Seiros received power and revelation from the goddess, and with it, a sacred duty. She was to save the people of Fodlan, and use her power wisely in order to lead them. Perhaps it's inevitable that we'd be guided here.
Why do you say that?
If the bond between us is to further strengthen, then you must face a trial here.
I see. And you want me to fight you, Byleth?
Show me whether you can wisely use the power you've gained on your journey so far.
Understood.
In your eyes, I see no hesitation. Good. Ready yourself.
I'm ready, and I won't hold anything back.
Edelgard, do you have anything to say about this? Yeah, it's weird. It's like weird pacing for the game to unlock these right away. I guess I would be less inclined to actually do them right away if it weren't for the fact that, like, I'm afraid that if I don't, that I'll out-level them the way that I've out-leveled the main story, but... And maybe that's, like, if you don't play the DLC maps, then they're very high level and it's hard to do them right away. It's certainly possible. But even so, just, like, narratively, it doesn't really make sense that, like, if the idea is that it represents some sort of, like, bond formulation thing, that, you know, you would unlock that right away. And it's not even like I don't know, I'm assuming this wouldn't be the condition anyway, but you could imagine having the condition be that the units, or some unit has reached, like, max level bond with them or something, but I didn't even bother to train, like, Alchrist, who I gave the ring to like, level up whatever with the... I guess I could have considered doing that, but I totally didn't, so it's definitely not the reason. Anyway, oops. So these are oh, wait. It says they're impassable, but they are breakable. Okay. And we got beasties. Somebody with some money. Byleth, who does not move, as the sort of the creator. As the dance thing. Okay, so we don't get to bring all of our units. So the question is, do we want to bring Penat, I guess? That's the question. There's actually all of one Lance user on the entire map, which makes me think that we don't particularly need to bring her. Flyers... There's this one. So yeah, again, we don't necessarily need to bring Alchrist. Could just roll with these 9. Seems fine enough. I didn't do any crazy weapon juggling last time, I don't think, so I don't think I need to do anything there. Actually, the one thing that I did want to do... This does affect her speed. Alright, well, she can at least take this silver sword. Not that I'm deploying her anyway, but... Actually, let me give you this. And we'll give you... No. That. I don't know... I don't know, that's so likely to come up, but yeah, whatever. Might as well. Okay. Ah. I wonder if there is a point to breaking all these crystals or not. If it's just kind of thematic. Speed. Speed. I guess you don't get doubled by... Okay, so let's do it this way. And then... let's see... don't really think it matters whether we send... Well, actually... maybe I'll do it like this. So what I'm thinking about is, as I'm not really saying anything about it, what I'm thinking about is how can I get my magic users to double these berserkers, and Ivy will just do it normally, but won't get doubled by this guy, which is nice. And then Citrine definitely too slow. Jean is pretty close to fast enough. Which, you know, pretty close doesn't necessarily get us a whole lot of value, but Yunaka, I think, is just not going to deal enough damage to be worth trying to fight the Berserkers anyway, so... although I guess she's not a great match into these guys because they double her, when I think about it. Well, that's true of Citrine and Jean as well, so whatever.
To win the fight, keep your eyes wide. Always know where your enemies are.
Okay.
What are those things scattered around the battlefield?
Those are my targets, and I will destroy them. Unless you can prevent me from doing so.
I'll guard them well.
Okay. Oh, interesting. That actually sounds potentially really annoying. Because, like, some of these, there's, like, no way we can reasonably get to them. I don't know whether, you know, the enemies will prioritize them or how that'll work exactly. Wow.
Let us be off.
Should I come with a Iron Lance? Does it matter? Probably doesn't matter. I wonder how much health these things have too. Like, do they one-hit break them, or it's like a damaged? Oh no, I can't even. Well, then I don't know. Why not? Maybe that somehow slows them down and helps out in some way. Alright. Should I summon somebody? I have to be engaged to do that. I could potentially screen one of these things by doing that. Guess we summon a blue unit.
Come to my aid, hero.
There's something very weird about Yunaka's eyes when she does that. Hector. What? I didn't even know that was possible. Oh, he can't even get there. Oh my gosh. Is he so slow? Well, shit. Okay, hold on. Is that... Can I do this? Will it be the same unit? I guess I don't really care if it is or not.
It is time to honor your contract.
Whoa, what was that laugh? Alright. Guaranteed 5-star, I guess. I guess we can do this. It doesn't really hurt anything to do it. Alright, yeah, so we protected these, but like, these two, you know, what could we possibly even do? Over here...
Shall we go?
Wow. It's a sad situation. I guess we can do this, though. Although now that I think about it... Dang it. I shouldn't have done that. I should have done this.
Let's hear it.
Victory is mine.
And then do that.
Allow me. What fun! Give me a target. Beneath contempt. Such ephemeral life.
Okay, and finally...
I've got this.
I was initially planning to send him to the right. Just for matchup reasons. I guess I still can.
This is nothing.
I think it's something.
So strong.
Oh, these things have a lot of HP. Alright. So we just get there in time. We can save them all, probably. Yeah, you're obviously not going to do work with the 11 sword there, but... I can't really see exactly how much damage it's taken, but... Attack to you have 38. Oh, well, we can screen you off in any case.
I'll begin this.
I would really like is for you to be able to kill this guy. Alright, it's a little risky, but we'll try it.
Hurry!
Got him.
Now this outfit needs a wash.
I guess I could engage an attack with the Astra Storm. Ooh. And the stronger bow. Oh, yeah, let's go. Get out of here, you.
A good win.
Beast, what's your deal? Yeah, very low hit rate, but I guess it's still no real reason to go into range of it. Oh, I should have equipped the Armor Slayer. Alright, whatever. Oh, archers. Okay. But not from here. Flame Gamut again. Which will slow them down. I don't think it would slow these guys down in a way that matters, would it? I guess it would, actually. Yeah, I think that would actually work. Dang.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they can't reach. Nice. Alright, let's have you knock a... Yeah, no.
I am ready for a rest.
I don't think you can... Oh, well, I guess I'll try it. Yay, thank you.
So your tale ends.
Too far away to... meaningfully Dragon Vein. We go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll at least be able to thunder this guy, most likely because he'll be attacking this guy. If this thing, if we're here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that is better. Okay. Four HP, no! No! Oh, the thief didn't move on the far side. Very considerate. Not a kill. Wow. Well. Alright, if these archers want to come and attack Louis, I mean they won't. But if they want to, they're welcome to do so. Now he would really care about the mages. Anyway, alright, you can't really do anything from here. Neither can you. Not a kill. Annoying. Armor Slayer's not a kill from you. Still, though. If we come over here with the Levin sword. Should I'm close enough to check that. And I guess I could go here instead, just to not bait this guy out. Maybe that's... I don't know if that's better or not. I can believe that it is, though.
Sanction! Again!
Parthia doesn't quite do enough damage to let... I guess I could engage Citrine, but she's not likely to be able to actually hit. I guess she hit this guy, and then Kagetsu could go after the thief. That's reasonable.
Allow me. What fun!
Who is your commander?
Alright, do we want to bait these guys out before we want to attack? Yeah, not if we don't have to, although... Is that life and death? No. Wait, why does Selkov have so much speed right now? Huh. I don't know. whatever, we'll just do this. We'll bait the guy out with Kagetsu. That's fine. Oh. Also, he'll get the kill, apparently.
I cannot retreat now.
Didn't even consider that. I guess I could have played this a little bit differently if I had considered it.
You dare. Incineration.
Alright.
This is busy work.
They are attacking? Oh, they can actually do damage. Incredible. Nice.
Was that sufficient?
More defense. And speed! Oh, no, they won't be able to damage him. Alright. How hard are these guys to take out? Pretty bulky. Oh, I didn't think to bring that Worm Slayer. But I guess you can just one-round them so long as you don't die on the counter. Alright, you can one-shot... Yeah, I should not have cornered you like this. Alright, you're not going to care very much about their damage, so you could just walk up and hit this guy quite hard. Or possibly... Dang.
Give me work.
If I give Jean the Don't Die gem, and engage him, I guess the problem is he still goes down to the counterattack. So he only does half of his actual damage. You're just not doing that much damage to begin with. Yeah, I really messed up having Alir out of range here. These things are way too strong. Well, that guy doesn't move. That's nice to know. almost one-shot the mage, but not quite. It's not so useful. Oh, what happens if you... Yeah, okay, so we have that option. Just delete that. And then... do this.
That was eye-opening.
Oh, you're doubling. Which means you can kill with all surge. Okay, excellent. And you can take out this guy.
Damn! Winning!
Book 1 seal? Whatever. Most confusing ability in the game.
Rest now.
Stand down! On guard! You never had a chance.
Just too bad we can't just dance for Chloe and have her do that again. And we can't... Okay, yeah, it's real unfortunate. She's just a little bit short of killing them. Let's see, you don't do enough damage to kill these guys. You do enough damage to kill here, but you might die to the counter. I don't think engaging is going to help with that. That's not impressive. Is Gig 11 sword 1 range? This doesn't matter because you can't reach anything anyway. I mean, the thing you could use it for is setting somebody else up for the kill, I guess, but... Oh no. Ooh. Ugh. Just don't have quite enough units in the area. I guess what I could do... do that. And then just not even attack with Sean, but like... Oh, I really wish I could... The Cataclysm kill here. Excalibur does the same damage as Bolgan. Ugh, all I need is +1 damage, which I'll probably get from a chain attack. Probably. Oh, you don't kill this guy. Dang.
Anything.
And you don't either? You kill him with a chain attack. Okay. Well, you're guaranteed to survive now. Oh, you're gonna hit twice first, of course. Okay. Let's do it like this.
Beneath contempt.
Well, alright. That helps. Alright. No, we should do it from here. But, chain attack, please. Well, Excalibur has higher crit rate and hit rate, so I'll use that.
I have it. Have another.
Here we go.
It's a terrible state of affairs.
I'll begin this. A good wind.
Okay. Is that thing gonna go destroy one of the pink doodads, or is it gonna attack? Yeah. Alright. It's fine. We got the jewel. Spirit Strike? What's that do? Oh. Did that just... Oh, yeah. Did do a thing. Okay. Oh, this guy's moving now. Alright. Not enough to reach Kagetsu from here. Granted. One, 3, 4. I think she just goes up here and does this.
Sanction. Strike.
What did that affect? The hit rate. That's good. That's very good. You can't grant the thing again, right? Yeah, it's just once. Okay. John, can you finish that off? Oh, you can't engage, so... No, you really can't. And you do get countered at that range. Alright. Then yeah, let's just go with
fire begin this? What fun! I'm getting sleepy.
Okay. So Violet's still not moving, but... .46 attack. Well, you can take it, but where are we putting this Dragon Vein? Hmm. 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 Okay, I can work with that. I assume you will not be, yeah, you will not be attacking. Definitely will not be attacking, but I guess we'll leave the spear equipped anyway. Okay. Call doubles, I guess, baits the enemies forward. So it has some value. Wait, what?
Be mindful.
Byleth, the one unit in 3 houses. Well, I guess there's more than one, but that definitely cannot dance. But what the heck is this? Oh, they went for the thing. Okay, that was kind of them. Still, that was very alarming. What's the actual condition here? Defeat Byleth. Okay. This raises damage with magic. I don't know if it's accounting for that. Like whether we have to be afraid of that with Louis or not. I feel like the answer is probably yes.
Give me an order.
Guess I shouldn't have healed you. So you're not getting reprisal damage. Although, actually, why aren't you getting some? You should be getting some. Oh no, I see, it's static because they're not counterattacking. Okay. They're gonna warp Byleth forward? That's definitely a possibility. But, you know, Byleth shouldn't be able to kill, like, Chloe. The other thing I could do is go in and use Louise. Well, hold on. It says it uses... Oh. 34 magical attack. Yeah, it raises damage, but it doesn't turn it into magical. But the magical gauntlets, that... Or, well, attacks res. 32... And 7 is 25, so that would kill him... Even just off the initial double hit. So that's not great. Although we could put him at the edge of his range. That could work. Oh, we can't use the spear. That's annoying. Ugh. What are we doing over here? This could be a good time for the big boom from you. Yeah. Especially if we put a Leer next to you. Give you a bit of a damage boost. Really too bad that you two are isolated. I mean, I could rewind, and maybe I will if I can't figure this out, but for now... Oh, I thought that was going to be enough of a damage boost to kill the armored dude. Oh well.
Out of my way. Take this.
Almost forgot. I have this thing. Oh, you're not doubling. Well, damn. Do some damage that way. What I actually want to do, if anything, is kill that guy, probably. Oh wait, but then this guy will be alive. Unless I can crit or something with Yunaka. Which is unlikely. You can't help. We can certainly get rid of either of these two with Jean, that's no problem. Unfortunately, you two can't do anything. I don't think I can leave this wyvern alive. '71 attack, jeez, please. You know what? This is too annoying.
Allow me. Again!
Alright, Alir getting this kill seems fine.
I'll begin this. What fun! I'm not alone anymore.
This time, you come over here and grab this. Oh, I should have left this open for Jean to stand on. Oh, I should do call doubles.
Still in it.
Oh, sure, rally. The doubles, that'll be relevant. Alright, now it's time to see whether getting closer has put us in a spot where now suddenly the enemies are going to kill someone. Which wouldn't shock me. Yeah, get that 6 damage in.
I am defeated.
Alright, for some reason, very split out this direction still. So we can definitely have Ivy take that guy out. That's better. Oh, I should do the big cataclysm first. Oh, I can't get... No, I can't get all three of them. Oh, that's so annoying. I thought it was range 3. Oh, right, range 3, but not range 4, which is what I would need. Ugh. At least I can kill the sniper. Oh, you can't engage. Ah, damn it. Nor can you kill off of the L Surge. So I can't both kill the sniper and... hit the... general, which is what I would really like to do. If I hit this guy, I can set up, like, or, yeah, if I hit these two with Cataclysm, I can get the kill with Yunaka, so I think I'm just gonna do that.
Are we done here?
Oh, what? Okay, well, it's a good thing targeted him.
For Lucia.
This guy's got one. These, they both have? What? Oh my god. Oh, that's really bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, we can take that guy out if we want to. And a mirror would do for this guy as well, but a lot of damage in return.
Wait, why is Atrocity so much better against this guy than against this guy? What was... Is the issue just that she would take this guy out regardless? I guess that is. Okay. If you engage and then you use... Oh, Armad still isn't doing that much. Oh my god. What the fuck? I guess you could crit, and we've also got the chain attacks, but this doesn't... Chain attacks can't actually set up a kill. Ah! It's a good chance you just crit this guy to death. That's also the guy that Louis can actually reach. I mean, I guess he can reach this guy. It's the hammer. Doesn't even kill. Louis wouldn't double with it. Yeah, it's not doing much of anything. Okay, I think we're meant to go for this. I didn't get the crit. Okay. I guess that means bringing in Louis for the kill.
Allow me. And so your tale ends.
Alright. Oh wait, you can engage into a bow user. But you don't double? Man, come on. Ugh. In theory, this guy isn't dangerous because he shouldn't actually hit anyone, though. I mean, obviously he could, in fact, hit somebody. But especially you have bolting equipped for some reason. Still think this is probably what I need to do.
Hurry!
Okay, so Oh, right, you can't engage. Fuck. .22 speed, 11 speed. I'm wondering if you could pull a stronger weapon out of the convoy. Also, you can get bonus damage from here. You need 5 more damage than this fire tome does, and it has 8 might. Oh, I guess. Actually, I guess that would be worth trying because the chain attacks. Well, in theory, we could get it without doing that even, but reducing it from 2 needed to 1 needed still seems beneficial.
I have it!
Okay. How far away are you from killing with the hammer? Pretty far. And the guy just like one-shots you. That axe is absurd. Absolutely absurd. Yeah, I really wish I had... Oh, his hit's 120. I misread the hit earlier. It's not actually that bad. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, he totally kills Citrine, who I forgot to equip a different weapon on. Ugh. What a disaster. What a disaster. And the Armor Slayer doesn't even kill with a crit, so that's no good. What if you just... Doesn't do any good. If I had like... I don't know. Yeah, I did not realize these guys all had gems. Freaking ridiculous. I needed to put Citrine in a different spot so that I could have gotten off the better Cataclysm. I needed to not equip her with bolting. Or like forget to change her weapon, I guess, more accurately. Do you have any chance to kill with the hammer? You get some chance. If you crit, you do kill. It still doesn't even... I mean, then this guy is still alive. Like, that's the problem. It's like what we're actually supposed to do probably is take this guy out, if anything. Ugh.
I'll begin this.
I mean, I don't know, maybe I can get him to try to kill Chloe instead of Citrine. I don't know why he would particularly do that, but worth a shot. Chloe doesn't counterattack.
You never had a chance.
So that could be a reason. What? Okay. No. Oh my god.
I'm in trouble.
That is absurd. 71 attack. What the hell? Alright, this time gotta get even more into the center. Ignore this thing. This thing didn't attack last time. And if it did attack, Ivy would be fine, so... I don't actually want to heal you, Naka. Wait, why don't I do this? I guess the reason is because you could hit from there, but if I use Fallen Star... Okay. Oh. Oh. No. I mean, I guess... That does not kill you, for what that's worth. This might kill you, and your odds to get hit are lower. Taking all that damage would be really unfortunate. Get 25 damage though, we could kill a Citrine. 50 to hit. 37 to hit. 43 to hit. 77. I would really like to move Citrine that extra square, but I think we gotta do it this way.
I'll begin this.
5 to hit, yeah, okay. We've got John available to heal.
Section. I'm getting sleepy.
That's it? I'm just realizing the problem with my plan is that last time they attacked the doubles, and now they're going to be further away again because of the doubles. Maybe that's not true, but...
Be mindful.
Guess we'll see. Oh. That works for me. I don't know why that's the only one that attacked, but...
Allow me. That was eye-opening.
Okay. Yeah, once again we can do that. Alright, where's Trine? So this time we can get these two in the Cataclysm.
Out of my way.
That is so many things going off all at once. Pretty ridiculous. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Barely getting there, but we are getting there. I guess assuming that everybody can take out somebody, which may not be a fair assumption. Though I guess it's this guy that's going to be really hard to take out from full health. Oh, and this guy. Oh yeah, John's not going to be able to do that. Shit. I also still have you equipped with bolting, because I'm smart like that.
I'll manage.
Ivy could very nearly wipe him, but then we don't have anybody to take out this guy except for Chloe, and I guess you've got a pretty good chance. Okay. Should I go for this? I think I should. I think bringing Ivy this direction. Should be very valuable against that guy. Oh, I probably should have... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I probably should have looked into it. Can I set up a chain attack? But I don't think it was gonna matter anyway. Actually, I would have needed multiple of them. Okay. So Chloe probably we need against the Wyvern, which means, well, surely Jean is doing either this or this. Can one of you two take out this guy at full health, I guess is the question. You're not particularly close. And neither are you. Frig. Let's see. Transform Zelkov. Wasn't able to double. Why is that anyway? Is the bow just that heavy? Yeah. Oh, what about that? I don't know if I tested that. It's still not a... One rounding, come on. Ugh. And I can't get multiple procs of Chain Guard if you're one of the ones who's attacking. Which means... What does it mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. Yeah, we got to find a way. Wait, why does this guy have 0 move? Because Yunaka... Okay, so we can leave this guy alive. Ooh, that's helpful. Okay. In that case, what I'm gonna do is you're gonna come over here. Finish this guy off.
Hurry! A weakness.
Were you watching over me?
Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Oh, God. That's... Wow, that's really obnoxious. I think it's okay, because... Yeah, it's fine, but it's annoying, but it's fine.
Unfortunate.
We did have the action to spare.
I have it! I will not dig this grave.
So I think... Yeah, that we spent that action in order for Chloe to kill this guy. She needs to both chain attacks to trigger or to crit.
Hurry!
Alright.
You never had a chance.
I sure hope Yunaka doesn't die to that guy. Oh. never mind. There's still a warp staff over here. We can't get there to take it out either. Lilith has 3 gems? Ridiculous. I mean, how bad is it? That shows the little icon, but I don't... Oh, because sort of the creator is effective against dragons. Yikes. Yikes. Well, okay. 39 attacks, not actually that high, so I guess maybe it's not a huge deal anyway. Certainly Louis doesn't care.
Section.
Okay, so we still put Louis below her. Though if they warp, you know. What was that, level boost? Huh. Is there a way for me to see the effects of that if it's happening? Is it happening? I don't think it is, but I don't know. Who else isn't too bothered by getting hit by this thing? This Selkov.
I have it! Allow me again! Was that sufficient?
And then, Chloe. Nah, this has got to be better. And Delir, for sure. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I could engage you again and shoot this thing. Yeah, I should just do that. Although, killing this guy would be nice, but we're not strong enough for that, so we'll just go with this. Still gonna set up in this formation because there is another one, and you know, but
I cannot retreat now.
I wonder if his speed is capped. I didn't even think to check, or how I would check. I don't know what the caps in this game are, or if there are caps, or how the heck it works. Ooh, let's rally. That's fun. Yep, they're gonna warp you, and you're gonna go over there. Okay. Rude? Very rude. Excuse me. What are you doing? Frig, I have like no response to that. God damn it. I mean, I kind of get it, but also like, frickin', god damn it. And I'm not close enough to Byleth to take him out either by any means. Damn it! That's so annoying! Ah! I don't have... Well, I do have a reposition on someone, right? Is it Louis? I thought I did. Or maybe it was it Marin? It might have been Marin. I can't, like, there's no next unit button in this view where I can actually see the names of skills. Cool, cool. It's actually so incredibly annoying. Yeah, I mean, I can go engage with Ivy. It's just that she doesn't really do enough damage. I mean, I guess the other thing I could do is use like a rescue staff or a warp staff. I do have some things like that in the convoy. 26 speed. So you're not doubling. You'd need 6 movement. Get there. Oh, I could rally Chloe, and then she would double. Oh, fuck. I'm such an idiot. I need to rally first. Okay, it's actually fine. I can still do it. Yeah. Get out of here, you. Okay, now let us prepare. We'll start by calling some more doubles, but what weapon do we want equipped? Don't know. Speed plus 5 is a pretty good effect in any case. So let's just go with that. Alacrity plus plus. 5 or more. Cool. Okay. Now you do make magical attacks, but not at range. Range, this is just increased by your magic in some unspecified capacity.
Here goes. I am defeated.
More, huh? Well, maybe we can take Byleth out before we have to deal with them. Still has the Sword of the Creator equipped, which is actually pretty annoying. Yo, that's good damage right there. Is good damage. I assume Byleth doesn't count as a dragon. For these purposes, yeah, okay. Should poison first, I guess. Oh, you guys have Manicotti equipped. That's disappointing. Oh, there's also this. That's not impressive. So we could try to set up a big all-for-one thing too. Actually, I'll just do this first. Wait, why did I use the bow anyway? Or at least not test the... Should have at least tested the, words. I don't know, what are my words? The swords. I don't think this is actually going to work
That was all you.
to get through, like, effectively 4 health bars, but I guess we'll see. Assume this goes not well for you, yeah. So you got attack from 3 range.
Allow me. Strike.
You can't get there to do it. How much do you do? Enough. Just good because you get counterattacked real hard. But I guess... I mean, we could consider doing... this. I can't frickin' see how much damage that does. Yeah, whatever, let's just...
Sanction. Again.
Lots of poison being applied. That's the goal. Armads has actually got like a semi-reasonable hit chance here. What I'm hoping is I get everybody into range, and then I... How does All for One actually work? Is it... Oh, is within 2 spaces, right? So if I go like here, for example... I think 5 times 5. We can get a Lear and... we can make it at least 6 times 5, if not 7. There's nothing you can really do. I guess you could rally a Lear. Okay. Although that's where I need to stand for the All for One, isn't it? Unless I'm not including Citrine, which I guess is probably what it has to be.
Depending on the wielder, power can be used for good or evil with equal ease. That's why the heart of the one controlling the power is important.
The heart? That would mean my heart determines how the power is used.
My god.
Alright, Violet. I'm ready.
He acts like that's such a frickin' revelation.
Goodness.
It's like, oh my god, I'd never thought of that before.
No!
What an incredible thing you've just pointed out. Like, okay. Yes, such insight. Alright, Iron Lance looks good. Check and see. I think. Yeah. I guess we might as well engage, but.
Allow me. What fun! Your luck's run out.
Alright. Yeah, I think this will be enough with all the poison stacking. In conjunction with... Wait, 5 times 4? Ah, shit. Because I'm not in range of Yunaka either. Ah... I shouldn't have put Ivy here. Okay, hold on. Ivy was there, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I could have put her up and left. Okay. That's what it's gotta be. She can engage for what that's worth. Oh, that's pretty ugly. Just gonna set the spaces on fire. That's not good. Alright, maybe it's Ivy we need to rally then. Oh wait, with the sword, does she get any further? Well, she can get to here. I mean, actually, I guess if we were here with Zelkov, then he gets Kagetsu involved, and that's 1, 2, 3... You don't... These don't count, right? So if we do it, like, here... Oh, they do count. Okay. So we really do want him right there. Wait, how much do you do with the Levin sword? Maybe it is correct to have Ivy here, actually, and then Louis here, and Alir here if we can get away with it, which maybe we can. So then I didn't need to rally Ivy. So I should actually back that up again.
I'll begin this. Strike.
Rest now.
Maybe I was supposed to go for actually the Alir kill or attack there. I don't know. We're doing 10 plus maybe another 5s. And then we're doing... 32... That's... Yeah, that's... Well, there is poison, but that's not enough. Now, if we go for the Armad's attack, that does potentially do enough. So I guess we try this.
Allow me. Again.
There we go.
Depending on the
Yeah.
Sanction. You don't disappoint.
Alright, might as well do
Is it
this. Oh, I forgot to rally. Well... I guess it didn't really matter, but... There, oh my god, 2 damage short? Oh man, what could we have done about that? I guess if we had rallied... No, we would have still been 1 damage short because we had 4 damage. Oh, the Allure attack... I mean, okay, are we confident that this is 5 times 7? So what is that coming from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is accounting for Kagetsu, which means there is no opportunity for it to do any more than that. Oh, 2 damage short. Why? What are what's the like? I wonder if like a stronger sword would help, even just like a silver sword, possibly. So like, that has 35 attack. This thing has 30, so this has 5 more might, or the stiletto has 1 less, which would probably be easier to check. 9 might. So the other thing is 10 might. I don't think. Oh no. Oh gosh. Like, we could have traded a silver sword around or something, but... if I hadn't given the one to Marion that I didn't even need to... or that I wasn't even deploying for this chapter... Oh... If I could just rally Selkov. Is there somebody else I could have rallied? No. So I just need to go like Louis, trade for no wait. Is Yunaka's attack. Ah shit. This is so annoying. You're not the one with the warp staff. So, like, you couldn't have warped Chloe over to help out. frig. Wait. Lear... We didn't take advantage of Lear's personal skill, but I guess the order of operations wouldn't have really let us anyway. I'm like, there's no crit chance. That's... How do I see the weapon stats? This is 5 more might than a steel sword. I think that would do it. But even if we trade it to Louis, Yunaka's already standing there. If we had moved Yunaka... I mean, I guess I could see, like, if we could... Yeah, we could hit this part with a Lear, I guess, instead of Yunaka. I guess that would work. And we might as well, if we're gonna do that, then we might as well rally like that. Oh, yeah.
Depending I'll begin this.
Thanks for the assist.
Okay, so then Citrine. Is the her hit chance that poor the whole time? None of this stuff suggests that it would have an effect, so I guess it was. Just didn't notice. Okay.
Allow me. What fun!
Overkill damage. Oh well.
I'll begin this.
Maybe I was meant to give this one to Yunaka. So that would be the wrong order of operations. I guess she would have had overkill damage too. For some reason, his hit rate is down too. I don't know what's going on. Something's going on. Yunaka support, maybe. Nothing to be done about that. Well, we should only need to hit with the Iron Lance here, really.
Section. Again. Allow me. Strike.
Another kill for me.
All right. I hope he can use it. Oh my god, he can't! What the fuck? Maybe he'll kill one of the decoys. I don't know. This is too annoying.
I challenge my fate.
Allow me.
One more.
My turn.
Oh, I hadn't even accounted for the fact that they could miss in any case. Oh my god. Nope, he's gonna kill Louis. God damn it! So... Ah! 2 frickin' damage! I can't find 2 damage! Why can I not find 2 damage? Ridiculous. Back all the way up. Okay, so when we're doing this without having any poison stacks on, this thing is doing 5 damage, it was instead doing 13, which means we applied poison 8 times. No. 5 times plus Alir's personal skill. That seems low. 5 poison? Because it was like Kagetsu attacks. Alir, Ivy, Yunaka, Louis, Citrine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess it could be right. I guess it could be right. You know, I should check and see if we can do so. $28 or 14 times 2 as compared with 12 times 2. Okay, I mean that is less. Although... It really is too bad I can't get anybody but Zelkov over there, given that that would boost the chain attack thing. Anyway, I was wondering about Alir's personal skill. Like, what if I do rally Alir, and then I have him attack first? Doesn't really get much accomplished, granted. Oh, he won't be in the right position for... Okay, then we can use this, which does more damage. But then Ivy can't... Oh, we can engage her, and then she can go further. Okay, okay. It'd be really nice if we could rally multiple people or something, but Anyway, so if we go here, we get to boost Kagetsu's damage, which means we get to apply it twice, which is... Although, if ultimately the issue... Well, I guess the goal is to be able to have one person who can attack before the all-for-one. Yeah. Which having Alir able to attack with this will help with in any case. So... yeah. Let's try this.
Depending on the wheel.
Section. What fun!
Okay. 26. Now we could... probably have you... yeah, you would only need to activate one chain attack to pull this off. You need 2 chain attacks. Do it with the Iron Lance. None to do it with the Armats. Okay. You... Are we gonna run out of space here? We are gonna run into space constraints for sure. I wonder if we're meant to stick with using the Thunder Tome. Feels bad. Alright, you... that can't possibly kill. It's like, if Kagetsu's gonna attack from here... oh, Yunaka or Citrine could come and attack from here, I suppose. Probably it would be Yunaka in this case. So, okay, let's go with this.
I'll begin this. Again.
No! God damn it!
I'm in trouble.
Down to 1 or 2. Well, I will be down to 1. That's just fantastic. We know that both of the chain attacks hit. How much do they hit? 4, 5 each? Which means you're not doing enough damage. Fuck. And you'll probably miss. Oh my god. What if we do the Dark Inferno thing, then we set fires all over the place and then we like can't get into position. It's really obnoxious. Yeah. I mean, also, it doesn't do enough damage anyway. This is, yeah, this is just kind of hosed, actually. Yunaka does do enough damage if we put her here, but that kind of defeats the purpose of what we were trying to do earlier. I guess not entirely, because we can still, if we can move Louis first, we can put Kagetsu to the left of Lear, so maybe it's fine.
Allow me. What fun!
Was that too much?
Okay. Now what? We have to go with Louis next because we need to get him out of the way. That's probably the case. And it's not like he dies in retaliation. If they both hit, then that's 35, which leaves 15, which means we should be able to clean up with Ivy or Citrine. Citrine doesn't have an L surge to use, but I guess her Wind Tome would probably do enough damage anyway. Your hit rate is higher over here. What about you? You don't care. Okay. So we should put you here. Oh. Yeah, you can't kill with the arm mods. Okay.
Quickly now.
Wait. I didn't register what happened there. We did 25. We did not hit both of those chain attacks, did we? That's not good. Yeah. All you have to do is hit this, but if you miss it...
I'll begin this.
Okay, thank God.
Please forgive me.
Alright, now... Oh, fuck. I took up Zelkov's spot. That was why I wasn't supposed to go there. Oh, no. This is too complicated. Oh, you're one rounding. Okay. Okay, then... So do 15. Yeah, no, I think we're alright. Do... that... Wait, times 2? No. That is not gonna be good enough, I don't think. Frig, yeah, needed Louis to be over here, but if he were to miss, shit, I don't even know where I was supposed to put you. I mean, can you one round from over here? Probably. So maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Still runs into the problem that... Well... I think that's what I'm supposed to do in any case. Still runs into the problem that it's not increasing Zelkov's attack by that much, but...
A good wind.
We did get more poison damage in. Yeah, that's better. We get him down to 17 if we're there. We get him down to... Well, assuming he attacks it. 22. That's doing 20 without accounting for the other chain attack, so that should be okay. Because we do get to apply more poison as well. I hope it's okay. I mean, what if I just attack? Oh, he's doing a lot of damage. Okay. After all that, I forgot that maybe this would actually be a reasonably good attack. I don't know. I guess I assumed that Zelkov wasn't going to double. Which was incorrect, as it turns out. Oh, thank God I decided to check that. Ah.
Quickly now. I have nothing left to teach.
Okay. Yay. Oh my God. Actually protected all the crystals too. Well, we did it. Just barely, but we did it. Oof.
I managed to win. Somehow.
Well done. Your fighting was magnificent. The trial is past.
I learned so much battling you.
Thank you. But your skills were quite strong even before we met.
Still, you've taught me so many things.
Yes, and all of the
You're
time
an
that we've
excellent
spent
teacher,
together.
And that's kind of you to say. Though it helps that you have such raw skill already. All I need do is listen and give a little nudge to those embarking on a path. Your success here is the direct result of all the choices you've made before today.
I've always understood that one choice leads to another, but I'm worried what might happen if I ever make the wrong choice.
You needn't worry at all. By passing this trial, you've shown the truth of who you are, and you have your allies to set you right. Should you ever begin to stray, remember, I will always be by your side as well. To the very end.
Thank you. I'll continue on my path, trusting my allies to help me along the way.
You've clearly learned all you need to here. Shall we continue on our journey?
I guess it does make sense that Alir has, like, some imposter syndrome. Given that everybody just, like, heaps praise on them without, like, any really real regard to, like, them deserving it. It would be cool if they, like, played into that more in a way that actually mattered, rather than having it just be, like, a function of their dialogue, but it doesn't have any impact otherwise.
I mean, I guess that's a pretty, like, to be fair, like, the general, like, setup of, like, you know, the young commander out of their depth is not exactly an uncommon thing in Fire Emblem. It's in, like, probably more games than it isn't. Maybe it's in every single one, depending on how you define it, but I don't know. Like, maybe what I would really want to see is them actually not just like having imposter syndrome or whatever, but actually having, like, actually making mistakes that reflect their inexperience, and then having there be consequences for that, and learning, like, how to deal with that, and I don't know, stuff along those lines. Like, you get a little bit of that in Path of Radiance with Ike, although it's debatable whether Ike makes any, like, mistakes, really, or whether it's just, like, you know, Shinon is a jerk, but still, like, it's kind of a thing. But, yeah, they don't really, you know, the moral of the story a lot of the time seems to be like, it's okay, everything's fine, you have friends, be happy, don't worry, we're gonna do good. And, like, it's a little simplistic, or a lot simplistic, but yeah, what can you expect? Anyway, so I will be back a bit for wrap up stuff. Alrighty, time for some supports.
Picking herbs again today, I see.
This one really makes a difference in treating all kinds of illnesses and injuries back home. I used to go out all the time with my father to harvest these.
I didn't get to talk much with your father on the island. What's he like?
Whenever I succeed, in studies or in helping out, he praises me like a well-behaved puppy. But when I mess up, he gets very upset, like he's scolding a misbehaving puppy.
So you're a puppy either way, huh?
Now that you mention it, he was the kind of dad where some days we got along and some days I hated him. But in his absence, I appreciate him more. Same with my mother. I didn't realize it when I saw them every day, but I have a lot of respect for my parents. I think the only reason I work so hard now is because of the way they raised me.
Jean, that's so beautiful.
Huh?
Dude, it's
Are you crying?
not that big of a
That story
deal.
about your family was just very touching.
Thank you, Divine One. Here, take this poultice. It's good for swelling around the eyes.
What?
Thanks, Jean. I needed that.
You don't need medicine for crying. Come on. Jeez.
Excuse me. Princess Hortensia?
Prince Alchrist? What's up? You're not usually much of a talker.
Well, I was just, no, never mind. It's not important.
Nope. No running off after a build-up like that. Come on, spit it out.
I want you to,
Nope. Didn't hear you. Louder.
Please teach me how to be more confident.
Ow! Too loud. Tone it down, back it up, and explain yourself properly.
You always have such boundless confidence, Princess Hortensia. It amazes me. I don't think very highly of myself. So I hoped you might teach me to be more like you.
Ah, okay. Yeah, makes sense. Too bad for you, though. I'm not teaching you a thing. Maybe if you weren't a Prince of Brodia, I'd have considered it. But you? Nope. No way.
Oh, of course. I understand.
Wait, what?
Brodia has invaded Illusia more times than I can count. You have every right to deny me. Besides, you shouldn't waste your precious time on someone as worthless as me. Honestly, I'm shocked by my own impertinence. How embarrassing. I'll leave you be.
Hang on a sec. I never said that.
It's all right. Please, forget I even approached you like this. I won't sully your ears with my pitiful mumbles ever again. You have my word.
Wait, Prince Alchrist? I was so sure he'd get mad and snap back. He's even worse off than I thought. I'll have to try a new approach the next time I see him.
Alright, well, Hortensia was more like a person there, so that's nice. Alchrist, of course, is still fully his Eeyore self.
Greetings, Princess Hortensia.
Princess Saline! Yeah. Yep, you're gonna be tough, but I won't lose.
Pardon, but what are you talking about?
Oh, you're good. We might even be evenly matched, but you won't catch me admitting that in competition. I mean, you won't catch me surrendering the field of battle.
We are battling, then?
Yes, and I will ignore whatever I need to proclaim. Princess Saline, you are no match for me. I will defeat you in cuteness. And while I'm at it, everything else.
So that's what you were raving about. How rambunctious you are.
Rambunctious? Be all calm and superior while you can. I'm gonna fantabulize you into the ground. Might as well get it over with and surrender!
Is she leaving so soon? I had hoped to invite her to tea. What a darling girl, though. I wish I had a younger sister as adorable.
I cannot imagine living with Hortensia. That would be torturous. Why would you... Okay, why... Everybody just like... doesn't care about what she did. Like, it's just completely a non-issue. Like... okay.
This army's too pretty. It's not right. How am I supposed to be the cutest when the competition is this gorgeous? Haha! Say no more! Wait, you're only a troubled maiden's best friend, the one and only Lady Anna! Cha-ching! If it's cuteness you're after, Princess Hortensia, you might be interested in my beauty line. You have my attention! I should tell you, though, I'm kinda picky about product. I guarantee satisfaction with everything I sell. After all, what I've got on offer today is tailored just for you. You're confident. I like that. Okay, show me what you got. Of course! First is this pink rouge. Just a dab stays on all day. Apply it in the morning and forget about it. Ooh. There's also lipstick, soap, skin cleanser, and a crystal enchanted to add shine to your hair. And finally, an accessory case to hold it all. The rainbow palette makes you cute just holding it. These are incredible! I've gotta have them. I'll take them all. Thanks for the business. Oh, I'm making a killing. You deserve it. Your stuff's impressive. I'm gonna be more adorable than ever. Indulge me in a little market research. Why do you want to be cute, Princess Hortensia? Because the cuter you are, the more people like you. Obviously. So it's a popularity thing for you, huh? Of course. Anyway, I'm off. Gotta see how all this is gonna come together for my look. Thanks, Lady Anna.
Oh, man. Getting through the Hortensia supports is going to be painful. Okay. Oh, right. We've also got a few of these.
Sometimes I have these bad dreams, especially after fighting the corrupted.
I used to have bad dreams when I was all alone, but I'm okay now because everyone's with me. So I'm gonna stay right by your side. That way, I can fend off all the scary dreams.
Thank you, Tiki. I'm glad to have you with me.
It's weird for her to feel like... I mean, I don't know. I still not really understand like the perspective of the emblems or like how they feel about things. They seem to be pretty like, yeah, we're on a team with you guys, but then like they're not like interacting, you know, in a way that suggests that. They're just sort of like hanging out, but they're not like, I don't know. Maybe they are supposed to be participating in general social interaction, and then we just don't know it. But it's not like you can like, you know, share a meal with them, which is like the one. I guess there's also like the activity stuff with like the orchard picking and swimming and stuff. They can't do that either. I don't know. It's just it's weird.
I see it now. You are the type to ignore your own pain for the benefit of friends and allies.
I don't think of it in those terms. I just want to be useful to the people I care about.
It was intended as a compliment. The way you live is impossible for me, so I find it impressive.
It's not impossible at all, Zelkov. You're fighting for a better world, the same as I am.
Yeah, Zelkov and Lucina do not seem like well-matched personality-wise. Alright, before we do Irina, we gotta see something important here. And that is, look at how trash Byleth's inheritable skills are. Luck, art focus, hit plus 10 at the cost of dodge minus 10 when using an art. Like, do those have hit rate problems? Maybe they do, I don't know, but it's like just not a high impact thing. You know, really. You get Divine Pulse, which like, I don't know, it hit rate stuff again, which is like usually not the issue that good units have. Like if you want to shore something up on, I don't know, maybe it could be a thing, but mentorship. Okay, so this could be good. It is to unit and adjacent allies. How does that compare to the one that Edelgard has? 0.2 just a unit. So it is, I guess it is actually strictly better. Okay. So I'll give you that this one is good. In fact, arguably I should like go get this on like everyone the way that I did the other one, although it's will not stack if okay, but it might stack with itself. Like if two different units both have this, will they stack with each other? I mean, I don't really need the XP boost at this point as a thing. Like, but you know, that aside, it is good. Lost and Found, if you finish next to an ally, you may find an item and increase support with that ally, trigger % luck. Like, what is this? What is that? It's so pointless. And there's just like nothing else. Like, there's no like cool, like, you know, I don't know, anything. So yeah, mentorship is legit. Although the other thing about it, like from an availability perspective, is that you're getting Byleth is one of the last ones you're getting. You know, when you have, you know, as I have like leveled people up significantly, and you're not as concerned probably about like XP gain as you were earlier in the game. Like compared to like the Edelgard one where you get it earlier in the game just because, you know, that's how DLC works, and then you can do what I did with that. This is the point in the game where you'd be more interested in a big stat boost or like a cool effect, and so I'm not saying the mentorship isn't good because of that, but it would be better if it was on, you know, an earlier ring, and correspondingly, like, I would prefer for the Byleth one to have something else. So But I mean, it's still good, but the rest of this is just so garbage. Like, what? I mean, maybe Divine Pulse Plus is good in some situation. I don't know. But effectively... Is it fair to say that effectively doubles your hit rate? I think that's fair to say. Not like 80 to 160 sort of thing, like, obviously, but like, it cuts in half your miss chance. Yeah, so, like, if you have 80% to hit, you effectively have 90% to hit, that sort of thing. I mean, so that could be good if you, for whatever reason, are going to use somebody who otherwise has, like, a low chance to hit. But, again, I feel like that's the sort of thing where you're not going to generally build units where they have, like, that low of a chance to hit and then rely on them, like, to hit things all that much. I mean, I've kind of done that with Louis, I guess. But I don't... You know, I'm not relying on him usually as a primary damage dealer. Like, it's mostly, like, about his ability to just, like, run up and, like, wall stuff off and, like... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this would be good on Louis. I guess I could see that. But overall, I'm just really unimpressed with this skill set. It seems like weirdly bad compared to some of the other ones. Like, just because like so many of the slots are taken up by art, focus, and luck, which is like, and then you get this lost and found thing, which is so random. I mean, I get it thematically, but it's yeah. Anyway, not impressed. Let's just do Panette here.
I am Panette. Brace yourself.
I'm Tamara, the future queen, and here I come. Oh! So gonna crush you. Hey!
I lost. Fair and square. I'm so sorry. Are you injured?
That was just what I needed. It's been way too long since we rode together.
Yes, boss. Nothing beats a nice jaunt on Wolfback.
You and I used to go riding practically every night. What happened to those days?
War happened. The world has changed, unfortunately.
Isn't that the truth? And you know, you've mellowed out a lot since those days.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, come on! Remember how we met? You had a bunch of bandits tied to trees, and we're about to feed them to the wolves.
That was merely to intimidate them. I wasn't actually going to...
And don't get me started on the way you used to talk. You'd say things like, "Feeling hungry, punks? I got a fresh serving of knuckles for you right here."
Why, I beg you to cease this coarse impression.
Don't worry, Panette. I love the old you. But I love the new you, too.
The feeling is mutual, boss. Your relentless teasing aside.
Oh man, that's so bad. Fresh serving of knuckles, really? I want Panette to be like a good character overall, story-wise or whatever, but
for the weak of heart.
I feel like it's just gonna be the one support.
I am the eldest princess of Nor, Camilla.
What the hell?
You're a tough one, all right.
I still have no idea what is going on with this stuff.
I am Panette. Brace yourself.
I am Zelkov. That is all you need to know. No.
You're a tough one, all right.
Alright, well, I think... Just take... Oh. Wait, why? Oh, that's the thing where it doesn't update the icons. Okay. Anyway, we can just look at the forge and then we'll be done. Although I don't think I got much in the way of forging materials, so I probably won't be able to do much with it anyway. Don't have any new engravings either. Yeah, 1 silver. So we could do like 1, you know. I don't know, 1 fun thing. I forgot about this Brave Axe. Okay, yeah, that. Ooh. That. Forging this is really good, if really expensive. So that's definitely an option. +2 might. So this +1 silver bow is better than the +3 steel bow. That's good to know. The Bolganone. That's good. Okay, Brave Axe or Bolganone? I get that feeling I'm actually not going to use the Brave Axe as much as the Bolganone. I assume Elfire promotes into Bolganone. This is a 16 might. Yeah. So there's not like anything else in between, or probably above it. For like normal weapons anyway. I think I'm actually going to do the Bolganone because I get the feeling I'm going to use it more than the Brave Axe, as I said. Though what I could do also, I guess, is look at what the exchange rate is. 110? Even that is pretty brutal. Like, if I could buy these, then I'd be like, yeah, alright, whatever, but can't. So, like, exchanging them is always going to be a net loss of, like, total resources. Well, I mean, that would be true if it was money, but the point is I could basically use money to subsidize that loss so that I could, you know, it'd be like a time value of money sort of argument, but here it's like there's still like a time value of like forging materials arguments, but the fact that I just have there's no like information that I have about like, oh, this is how much you're gonna get at this point in time or whatever. It's just like, this is how much you have, this is how much you have tended to get, but who knows if you still will. Especially since so much of it is random. coming from like the dogs and the Somniel and the like random drops in the maps, like after battle and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll just wait.
I'll be here.
Maybe eventually they'll let me buy the forging stuff, but in any case, I think we're done with this episode. Thanks for watching, and next time we will presumably get back to the main story. So, until then.